software engineering is something that you need to kind of love to enjoy. And I feel like that's an issue that, like, remember when I was yapping to you about vibe coders? Remember I was talking to you about that? This was in like linear algebra class. I was like saying like, oh my god,
I forgot how many conversations we have.
Oh, dude, you're good. No, I was like talking about like, dude, I'm literally a freaking vibe coder right now, because like a lot of people go through and just kind of like, you know, we all kind of got, to be honest, I got influenced too. Like everyone, but to be honest, I enjoy coding. I love it. I love engineering. But there's a lot of kids that go into it just purely like, okay, I'm gonna go out of college, 150 grand.
Well, it's
in
not
the pocket.
It's not guaranteed no more.
No, it's not.
Like,
Absolutely
you gotta
not.
love
And
it,
that's the thing.
you know?
That's the thing. And that's what so many kids are worried about now. And that's why like so many kids kind of have to pivot and decide. Because to be honest, you're still getting an engineering degree from Michigan. So like you're not in the worst spot possible, but it's just because the tech market's so in the dumpster. It's like you kind of have to think and be like, is this do I want to commit to this, and is it something I really want to do? Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of kids. It's a hard decision.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's in the dumpster, but I guess what I'd say is that it's not like it's not free anymore. You know, I think
100%.
computer science, kind of like consulting. If you get in a good business school, like consulting make you bank. You know,
100%.
and that's still free. I think computer science was that way when software was exploding, right?
Yeah.
Like since everyone wants software, like everyone's hiring, right? And I also think that the software jobs will continue to increase in demand, considering how everyone wants to incorporate software. But I think the difference is they're actually looking for some of the most elite coders, right? Because the basic shit can be automated. You know, like building these giant models is what's going to be the demand for the next generation. So I think the way my friend put it, it's like the top 10%, like they're getting plenty of jobs. Bottom 90% who just kind of thought they'd walk through and get something, like they got to pivot, you know. And I think that's a shift that a lot of people realize.
You have to put a foot forward, and like I feel like SWE as a job, as like anything related to software development or like data, like anything related to what a SWE does nowadays is going to be so different in 30 to 40 years, because it's like, okay, you have access to all these LLMs, like Claude. Like Claude just released a new LLM. I think it's like 3.7 Sonnet or something.
Sonnet 3.7.
It's ridiculously good. And you just have to imagine how like all these labs that are releasing new LLMs, what are they going to be in 10, 20 years? Like, sure, a SWE now could be like, okay, yeah, but you can't use an LLM to develop X. But what if it can in 20 years? Like I think
X isn't the software the social media platform or what?
No, just like in general, like making just
like X is like
just
something
building
random?
anything.
Oh, okay.
With a large language model. Like obviously you can't really build a good end-to-end application. Like
not yet.
Not yet.
A lot of high level guidance is needed.
Yeah, you still need people. I think it's just gonna be different. Like obviously engineers are still gonna be needed. They're gonna be needed like no matter
for a long
what.
period of time.
Yeah, like they'll always. Well, I think the thing is you'll always need people to understand what's going on. Mm-hmm. And because imagine if something goes wrong. Like imagine you got
it's guaranteed
bugs.
Gonna happen. It's gonna be a lot of.
Oh, exactly. Like if things happen, and then you need to have people that are able to go in and understand what's going on, fix things, and kind of put it back on a trajectory. I think LLMs are just gonna make that easier. Like it's just gonna be. I think this is what I think, and I could be so wrong. But I think it's going to be more of like an observing job to be an engineer. You're not going to be doing as much direct sitting down, staring, coding 8 hours a day.